Hey, my name is McGill and I am the co-founder and CEO of Rize. I wanted to record a short video today that shows how Rize integrates with ClickUp and how you can use Rize to automatically track all of your tasks for yourself and your team in ClickUp. So if you've already created your Rize account, you can first go to the integration settings by clicking on account. Then go to integrations, and then go to ClickUp. Now, this is what it will look like if an account is already integrated. You can integrate multiple ClickUp integrations in your billing org. I'm going to disconnect this quickly, and we're going to start from scratch. So if you don't have any ClickUp integrations, you'll just see this button here, Add to ClickUp. If I click that, I will be redirected to ClickUp. And I can choose which workspaces in Rize I want to integrate with. You can actually select multiple. Once I do that, I will be redirected back to the Rize app. And it's loading, and now it will show that I've connected successfully. You can see the account I've connected with the email there, my name. The first step is choosing where you want your ClickUp tasks to sync. So I can choose an existing workspace or create a new workspace in Rize. I'm going to stick with Rize for now, the Rize workspace within Rize. Actually, I'll go with Green Mounting Accounting workspace. When I go to the next one, I can optionally choose to invite members from ClickUp. Now, you can add specific members in Rize that are also in ClickUp, and we will pull in tasks from ClickUp that they are assigned or that they create if they're in Rize as well. One really important thing here is that you need to make sure that the emails in Rize, including for your own, match the emails in ClickUp, because that's how we'll figure out whether or not to import tasks and who to assign them to. So I'll invite me and Glenn. I can also skip this step and do this later. Next up is the sync settings. Now this is really important. So ClickUp is a super robust and powerful tool, and it's really flexible. And because of that, there's a lot of different ways that agencies and teams set up their ClickUp space. So you have to choose how you want to import your ClickUp entities into Rize. So we have a few options here. You can import folders as clients and then ClickUp lists as projects, because in Rize we have a strict hierarchy of clients, and then projects can belong to clients and tasks belong to projects. So you can choose folders as clients, lists as projects, and then of course tasks as tasks. You can do spaces as clients, lists as projects, spaces as clients, folders as projects. You can just do projects as folders, and then you can do task only. So the most common is normally the Zen Pilot way, which is folders as clients. Below this too, you'll actually see these filters, which are important as well. So this is nice because you can actually see what your mapping setup you have. So you can see this folder is going to become a client in Rize. This list is going to become a project. And then for each of these, I can also uncheck spaces or clients or projects that or lists that I don't want to sync into Rize. So if I uncheck, all of these, then nothing from this, from this list, from this folder will get synced. Once you make changes there, just make sure you hit save if you want that. Then once you're all set, you can start syncing tasks. So you can see I hit sync tasks and boom, looks like we're connected. You'll see again some information on the integration, what I integrated with in ClickUp, where are my tasks for this ClickUp. The ClickUp workspace is called Rize. They're syncing to my Rize team called Green Mountain Accounting, the sync configuration. And there's also this advanced two-way entry sync, which is enabled by default. So if you start a time entry timer in ClickUp, then it will sync into Rize as well. Okay, so now that things are ideally syncing, we can head back and we can head to the task tab. Okay, so we can see that in the task tab, the ClickUp tasks have been syncing correctly. They're setting the project and client here. In the projects tab, similarly, we can see that they were syncing, and as well as in the clients tab as well. And And so now that they're synced, what does this look like? Well, when Rize is automatically tracking, creating time entries, automatically time entry suggestions, I can see if I choose the Green Mountain Accounting workspace and I click New Task, I can see all of my ClickUp tasks here, which is really nice. Let me just so I can see any of these ClickUp tasks. These are some Asana tasks, but if I hover over these ClickUp tasks, they are going to show me a little bit additional information. I can also filter here by client, by project, by status, if I want to help find things. And I can also select ClickUp tasks that were just assigned to me. And again, that assigned to me is going to be by matching the emails in ClickUp of the assignee with Rize. I can search for them too, and it will search. And if I find the ClickUp task I want, I just one-click accept. You can see it automatically populates these. So let me just choose another task actually. I'm going to choose create cron job. So if I hit accept here, two things happen. So first, this time entry is shared in the Rize team space, so we can all see this. And then it's also shared is a ClickUp time entry. So we can see we spent about 15 minutes and the description is made configuration and updates the widget. So now I'll check ClickUp. Okay, so if I head over to ClickUp, I can see under track time, I can open that and you can see the time entries associated with this task. You can see there's that 15-minute time entry. It has all the description passed through from Rize and it's linked to that task. So it's really cool. So you have that full two-way sync now. And additionally, how Rize works is when, for each of these time entries, Rize is going to be recommending, our AI will be trying to find and recommend tasks or even auto-assigning tasks from ClickUp to these specific time entries, and then you can just review and approve or let Rize automatically approve them for you. So this is just a high-level overview of how Rize and ClickUp integrate, and hope you guys like this. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for using Rize.